know me, I'm Chance. I'm Troy's son and also his best man. I can happily say that I inherited my dad's good looks and charm, or even more happily say I haven't inherited his hairline. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Dad and Miss Avery for inviting me to the wedding pretty far ahead of time. Usually when it comes to family gatherings, if the event starts at 6, I get a text around 5:57 saying, hey, you coming to so-and-so's birthday today? So I'd like to thank you for letting me know about the wedding about 6 months ahead of time. However, I can't say the same thing about him asking me to be the best man today. And I'm using ask extremely liberally here. About 2 weeks ago, I got a text that said, have you prepared your best man speech with Christian? And I guess that's how he broke the news that I was his best man. Everyone here today looks fantastic, especially Miss Avery. Let's give it up for Miss Avery. I want to thank my dad for buying me this nice suit. For one of the first times in my life, he decided to break his $20 rule. For those of you who don't know my dad all that well, it physically pains him to have to spend more than $20 on any article of clothing or shoes. So we're very lucky that this reception isn't taking place in my Aunt Rebecca's pool house. Speaking of the reception taking place here at the Petroleum Club, this place is actually pretty special for me. Before I get to that, this story starts nearly 15 years ago. It starts my first year playing tackle football when I was about 6 or 7. Even though I now look like Justin Bieber if he really loved cheeseburgers, when I was a kid, I was about half the size of anybody else on the team and had the aggression of a Tickle Me Elmo. So, of course, my coach decided to put me on the offensive line. So I spent every practice and every game getting pushed to the ground over and over again by the bigger kids that were twice my size. So after every practice and every game, I would come home and complain and say I wanted to quit. But my dad wouldn't let me. It didn't matter how much I complained, how much I whined, how much I cried, my dad wouldn't let me quit. If you quit now, you're going to spend the rest of your life quitting, he would tell me. So I stuck it out, and it got progressively better and better, and I ended up playing football for the next 8 years. Now, fast forward to my 8th grade year, and I had just gotten cut from the basketball team. The day it happened, I was devastated. This is the first time in my life someone had told me I wasn't good enough. That night, my dad sat me down and had a talk with me, man to man. He said, I know this is tough, but right now you have 2 options. You can either walk away from a game that you love, or you can get to work and outwork everyone else so you can make the team in high school. And even though there's no way I would have admitted it at the time, he was right. So that's what I did. I started working the next day, and I worked very hard. And wouldn't you know it, all that hard work paid off. When I got to high school, I made the freshman team. However, I did work very hard and got cut my sophomore year as well. Once again, he sat me down and had the same speech. So I got to work, and hard work paid off once again. I ended up making the team my junior year, and we ended up winning state championship that year. And now finally to the point of the story that relates back to us being here. You see, after the season was over, every year we had our end of the year banquet here at the Petroleum Club. They gave out various awards to players, most points, most assists, most charges taken, things of that nature. However, at the end of the night, they gave out the most prestigious award. It was a $500 scholarship awarded to a senior that was in honor of a former player at STM that had died at a young age. It was given to the senior that most exemplified the passage from 1 Corinthians 13:4, which states, love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoings, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Now, I had seen this award be handed out to the best leader every year, and while the award was being handed out, I began to think about which of the other seniors that had played a much more vital role in the team would win. So you can imagine my shock when I heard the head coach call out my name. I walked to the front, gave a very awkward thank you wave. I was completely in shock, and I never thought I would win this award, so I didn't say anything. So I feel it's right, now that I'm back here, that I can remedy that. So Dad, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for instilling in me all those characteristics and molding me into the man I am today. I wouldn't be anywhere without the values that you taught me, and even though I didn't always follow your advice, I always regretted when I did it. I'm so happy that you found someone that you love and want to spend the rest of your life with. Miss Avery, I want to officially thank you. I want to officially welcome you into our family. I am honored that you are joining us. And Dad, thank you for never letting me quit.
Whoa!